What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Grandpa Penguin. Welcome to the 2021/2022 gaming setup. Let's get into the video. Before we actually get into the video, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Enjoy this gaming setup. We got lots of fun stuff to show you. I've been so excited to show you guys this gaming setup. Let's go. You guys can see right here, this is the door. This should be like a B-roll shot shooting right now. I'm just talking over it. So this is the door that you guys walk into. I actually already see, the last time you guys saw, I actually put up LED strips all around it, and I actually put 3M tape. I'll try my best to link down all the products I have down in the description. So this product, I actually have this LED strip. It is the Govee LED strip. So what I actually did, I actually customized the LED strips. So I extended it. So as you guys can see from here all the way towards this perimeter, get close to this. So I actually did a DIY. So I connected this because this is a eBay one, eBay LED strip that I got off the internet, and this is the Govee one on the right. You can tell this was much more brighter. So this is what I actually have from left to right. On this wall, this is the streaming wall that you guys can see majority of the time. I actually have disc plates, these metal posters. Make sure you guys check out disc plates. They're the best things ever created, disc plates. So I actually went with the Star Wars theme, helmets theme. So right here I have the Ahsoka Tano one, got Captain Rex, got Cody, got the Evil Mandalorian as well. I got the Bo-Katan helmet, and then the last one is Hunter. And then in the future, what I'm thinking about gonna be doing is adding on some more jerseys in the future. So I'm thinking about getting the Kobe Bryant jersey and the Gigi Bryant jersey up here, framed up with the shadow box. And then as well, we got up here, we got the Optic Gaming flag. So this is from the Hype flag. So I actually made my own flag with using Photoshop itself. So it's very clean, very highly recommended. This is during the time when Optic Gaming never actually had their own custom flags out. They actually originally did, but they never really had it out. So going along right here, we actually got the Philadelphia Eagles 2017 NFC Championships, aka we proceed to go along towards the Super Bowl and beat Tom Brady, the GOAT. We beat Shane's Live's team down. We got that booty. We have a floodlight. So this is I got a pair of 2 floodlights. They're actually super bright. You can change it to any type of color, like a strobe mode, fade mode, a flashing mode. So if you were like hyped up in a disco party, you guys could do that. As well, we got the Christmas tree. We're probably gonna keep this Christmas tree up all year around. Christmas tree. I don't care what people tell me, but you know, Christmas tree's hella fresh. I like that. We got the decorations underneath the wreath underneath so it looks nice. We got the God Bless America truck, all that good jazz. Go along right here, the GoPro tripod. You know, if I want to do time lapse, that's there. This is a GoPro Hero 8. This is a beast of a camera. My one coworker Dave actually sold me his GoPro because he rarely used it. And then this is just a cheap tripod that I got on the internet. And going along with this, we actually have a Guitar Hero. This is the Wii Guitar Hero, so I can play with my clone hero. This connects via USB. This is a Starlight diffuser. So this will actually, as soon as I turn this on, I'll show you guys right here. It's gonna project a
Bluetooth mode.
It's gonna project a star
Bluetooth
projector.
Connection.
So this will actually go along with my setup. So I could just have this light in the background showing up, so you guys can actually see the background. So it looks like a star projection. It looks like I'm in a galaxy. We got another LED strip. This LED strip goes all the way towards the ceiling tops of the ceiling tile. So pretty much right here up to here, I connected with another LED strip. That's the eBay LED strip that I actually have. That goes all the way over here. You can tell the color is a little bit distorted because I'm using 2 different colors. 2 different LED strips, and then up there connects with another one that goes all the way towards the ceiling top. it's going to connect all the way towards the other end of the room. So I have that all the way over here towards closets. So I'm using connectors with other LED strips. So that's this part of the room. Changed so much from the 2016 or 2017 setup to the 18 to 19 and 20. As you can see through the progressions, I could probably do a small segment through the progressions of my gaming setup like later on. Side of the wall right here, we have all my accomplishments I actually did. I actually took Taekwondo when I was younger, at the age of 7. Got my black belt, big humongous trophy because I'm a winner chicken dinner. As well, I got my bronze medal. And then as well, I got my gold medal for the Travis Scott Mania walk/run. We got those dubs, you know. Well, winner chicken dinner. As well, I got my I think I got my fifth place participation medal at because you know I like to participate. Participation medal counts. We got my certificates as a black belt. So I got my black belt, first degree black belt, second degree black belt, and my ITF certification, certified as a black belt. And then going on the shelf down below, we actually got myself a lot of knick-knack stuff. So we got the OKC t-shirt, we got the Pixel stuff, we got the star, we got Yoshi flipping people off, he probably just doing piecing out. We got the rabbit, we got my 8th grade graduation picture, we got me in karate, we got a whole bunch of statues. Going down below that, we got a Funko Pop shelf. Right now we actually have a whole bunch of Fortnite Funko Pops in that next row. Pretty much goes from season 2, season 3, Fortnite skins, a whole bunch of it. Down below that, we actually have, it is the Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers Funko Pop. So we got the Green Ranger, the Black Ranger, Pink Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Red Ranger, and the White Ranger. I already know Mr. Crash is gonna say the Blue Ranger was a biatch. So he probably might be, so you'll find out. Going underneath that, we got all our etc. Funko Pops. We got the Toy Story, we got the Funko Pops, we got the Flash, we got the Doraemon, we got King Bob. In the back, we got Michael Myers just chilling in the background. It's the Michael Myers right there. Jason Voorhees, I meant to say. Wrong person. And the light in the background, that the one that that green light in the background, that's the other pair of the floodlights. I just hide that back there, so it gives off another background adaptive view in terms of the background lighting. On the bottom, we actually have, it is the Mandalorian Hasbro helmet. So we got the Mandalorian helmet, so in case like if I do like a crazy moment, we'll put this Mandalorian helmet on and actually game. What I should do is one of these days when I play GTFO, play a whole entire run with that Mandalorian helmet. That'll be something special. And as well, we got the John Cena lunchbox. If I actually bring this lunchbox to school, people will not bully me because you know they can't see me. After that, we got the Eagles flag, and then we got Mario right there. The shelf itself, down below, we actually got the Elgato green screen. I use that from time to time if I want to shoot videos itself. We got the weights right there. You know, we got the dumbbells. We got the extra weights that actually had the lat pull down machine. We took that out to have more room. And then over there is a sit-up machine if we want to do like, you know, good crunches. And then we got the fitness mat over there. And then over here we got my old PC. I just swapped out, reused the power supply, reused RAM, so that'll be my spare PC. Motherboard's still in there, processor's still in there. You guys will see a video on that coming soon. Me building my PC. I just wanted to do my gaming setup first, and then we'll do building the PC as a big huge vlog. My PC and my brother's PC. So etc. junk is in there. My GPA poster's still there. Eagles poster. So that corner is done itself. It's just a whole bunch of junk just for now. Through setup, so we got the LED USB. But on to the better news. So last time you guys saw, there was actually a lat pull down machine. So I actually used the fitness stuff. I used to do a lot of weights back in the day. So we took that down because it took up so much room in my room itself, to be exactly honest, because I was the only person that actually used it. But this is actually going to be my driving simulator setup. So I'm actually going to reuse my GT racing chair with the steering wheel and the TV. So the steering wheel setup that I'm actually rocking is the Logitech G29 steering wheel with a shifter / clutch with pedals. So I actually have this hooked up with a steering wheel / pedal / shifter stand itself. So I'll link it down in the description. This is the same exact setup that I actually have. Over here we actually have, it is the my TV. So while I'm actually looking at it, this is a 45-inch Samsung 4K smart TV itself. So that's what we have. On the top of that, we actually have is some type of cheap 720p Logitech C270 720p camera. You know, it does its job. I have that hooked up with a 50-foot USB extension, so in case if you guys want to see my POV, you guys could see it through there. So that's the good stuff. And then we got a whole bunch of Nerf guns, you know, in case if we want to have some fun, you know. We'll have some fun. We have the Nerf guns, you know, we can pow people, you know. I go in Amigo, I can shoot people up. People think I'm cringe. Over here, we got, it is the Skylight Star Projector hooked up with a long extension. So if I want to shoot any background stuff with the Starlight, I can actually do that. Or shoot with the projector with using this Apple Lightning cable. Start doing our main setup. This is what everybody's been waiting for. So as soon as we come over towards my desk, I'm reusing my same desk. Let's start with the chair itself. I'm actually rocking, it is a Mavic M7 gaming chair. You guys could probably see a video later on me actually building my chair itself. Did a market of a chair to actually look for it, whether it was a gaming chair or office chair or ergonomic chair. I went with a Mavic chair just for the fact because the optic players used it, phase players used it, couple content creators like Valkyrie, Sykkuno used it. I was like, yo, I was interested in getting a Mavic chair. I had a couple of ergonomic / office chairs in mind, like Herman Miller and autonomous chairs, but I ended up going with the Mavic chair because it was like in between my budget, because Herman Miller was like around almost $1,000 for a chair itself, and I saw Mavics. And I ended up picking it up with the Black Friday sale. You guys will see a video on that later on. I have that hooked up with a seat cushion that actually helped my bootay when I sit down for long times of streams. We just finished doing the chair itself. Well, next up, we're gonna go over towards the speakers. I ended up going with the JBL speakers just for the fact I was in mind of going for speakers, but I wanted to have some type of studio monitors. I didn't want to go with some type of USB speakers like Logitech or like Sony. I ended up going with JBLs, and I had a couple of companies in mind to go with, but you know, I looked up a lot of research. I did a lot of research. I ended up going with the JBL 305 studio monitor headsets. I got the left side and the right side. Talk about the speakers. I have them hooked up with a Focusrite Scarlett Solo with a 1/4-inch jack. You guys will see Athena's PC build later on the channel with the vlog. So I ended up going with upgrading my PC setup. It's a beast. I'm gonna list the parts right here. I actually ended up going with a total of 6 Corsair LL series fans. I went with a CPU with a Ryzen 5 5600 motherboard. I went with, it is a MSI motherboard B550 Gaming Plus. CPU cooler I went with is a Corsair H150. Graphics card I went with, it is a EVGA 3070. RAM I went with a G-Skill RAM 32 gigs of RAM. Oh yeah, and I reused my power supply. I went with the 850 watt EVGA. Most importantly, my PC case, I went with the Lian Li dynamic case. It's a black and white case. It's super clean. Case itself, on the top of the PC case, I actually have is an external hard drive. You know, if I want to backlog any footage, like let's say my YouTube footage, back it up. It's an 8 terabyte external hard drive. It does its business. It's a Seagate 8 terabyte hard drive. Do you guys see any wires besides the USB and this USB extension? You don't see any wires. The most important thing that I wanted to do when I was upgrading my setup was cable management. Cable management is a key in everybody's setup. Look how clean that is. Besides that USB, we don't talk about that. That's hidden right now. But we're gonna come show you guys the cable management. Oh no, this is a whole bunch of mess. Look at this. This is a mess. We ended up going with a shelf, to actually a desk shelf, so we could put all surge protector cables and wires all behind it. The main thing what we used was zip ties. Zip ties is essential with everybody's setup. Let me turn on this light. There we go. Look at that. We got better lighting as well. So we went with a desk mount to hide all the surge protectors that we actually had. The surge protectors I went with is an Amazon 12 feet long 12 port surge protector outlet. So we went with that. Back here we have, it is a whole bunch of stuff. A 7-port Sabrent USB hub, a 4-port Ethernet hub that we actually went with, and there's a whole bunch of wires. Is what XQC would say. So it's a beast, I would say. And everybody set up releasable zip ties and velcros is essential in everybody's wire management. You know, it does its job. The main thing is having this desk hide all the cables. Besides that, like, honestly, I'm actually surprised. It looks a straight up mess back here, but it looks so good if you look in the front. But who's gonna look in the back? Done with showing you guys the cable management. Next up, we're gonna be showing you guys is the monitors. Monitors is what I do the most when I'm looking, streaming, all that good stuff. Okay, the main monitor you guys are seeing is I ended up going with a 280 hertz Asus monitor. It's a tough series monitor. It's on 240 hertz right now. Majority of games don't run at 280 hertz. If I wanted to, I could switch to 280 hertz, but it's currently at 240 hertz. And then the ultra wide monitor, the top monitor you guys will see right now, I ended up going for it. It is an LG 29-inch ultra wide monitor. That's where you guys was. I had my OBS open, my chat open, a ultra wide monitor to be exactly honest. And it's actually night and day having an ultra wide monitor. And then lastly, we have it is a 60 hertz Asus monitor. You know, it's just a third secondary monitor. You know, majority of the time I just use 2 monitors, but that's gonna be my Discord and my Spotify stuff on it. And then they're all hooked up. All 3 monitors are hooked up onto a 39-inch monitor stand. It's a desk mount monitor stand, so that clutches up. It's super high up. As you guys can see, I have a whole bunch of desk mounted lights. See my camera on here. Everything's all hooked up on towards this one desk mount. I ended up going with the C920 for my keyboard and mouse cam just for the temporary. I'm thinking about relocating my C920 over towards something else. But my keyboard, I actually ended up going for is the Massdrop Alt 65% keyboard. Switches, I went with the Zelios V2. They're somewhat looped up. You guys could hear on my small sound test. It sounds super nice as soon as you type on it. Keycaps I actually ended up going for is, I think they're the Aki keycaps. They kind of give me vibes of a I guess like a Midnight View keycaps. And then the end of it, you guys can see I have a paracord. Company ended up with is the space cables. They make amazing cables. That's like the 10 feet long space cable paracord. So I ended up going with that. As well, one more thing. The most important thing I like about my keyboard is the Pokemon stuff. I actually, you guys can see the back in the day Pokemon games like the yellow, red, blue, green. I ended up going for a guy named on Instagram. I forget what was the guy's name. Blue Dragons. He makes amazing keycaps. So I got that as well. We got the Sleeping Squirtle, Sleeping Charmander, and as them. I ended up I'm going from the keyboards. We're gonna go over towards the mouse. The mouse I'm rocking is the Glorious Model D, hooked up with the Zowie mouse bungee. And I ended up going for a Glorious Model D mouse just for the fact because it has a honeycomb shaped mouse hooked up with a mouse bungee. It's super lightweight, super lightweight. And then the mouse pad, you guys probably wonder, very nice mouse pad. I forget what was the guy's name. It starts with, his name was Alex something, but he has one of the dopest mouse pads. You guys can see it has the mechanical switch itself into a, if I'm correct, Japanese characters. It looks like Japanese characters. Super dope, fresh. And then hooked up with that, this is, I would say, honestly, this is the essential of every streamer. They need to have a stream deck. I would say every content creator should have a stream deck, just for the fact, because besides using it on live stream, you can use it for everyday situation. You can use it for editing. You can use it for Spotify, Twitter, or any audio stuff. So let's say if I wanted to do something, bam, here's all my Premiere Pro. I can zoom in, zoom out. Split the key right here. We got Photoshop, you know, I could do trash can, zoom in, zoom out, save the web, I could copy and paste stuff. That we're gonna go with the microphone. The microphone setup I actually currently have, it is the Shure SM58 beta microphone hooked up with a Shure SM7B pop filter or windscreen microphone. This is actually supposed to be the 7B. But I ended up going for this just for the fact because it's super big, and the majority of the time will block up any S's or P's that I actually have when I talk into the microphone. And then the XLR cable, I ended up going for, it is a 50-foot XLR cable. Just for the fact because I could go around this entire room with this very long XLR cables. As you guys can see, the plushies itself, I'm going to start collecting my keychains of any type of keychains that I actually have. I'm going to put up to here. As you can see, we got the couple Chinese figures. We got Piplup, both Piplups. How the Shure SM58 beta microphones being hooked up with the Go XLR. The Go XLR is one of the best things I actually have in my setup. Originally, I actually had voice meter, and voice meter was so buggy in terms of the system, and I was like, what can I use to power my XLR microphone? And then later on, I picked up the Go XLR, seeing everybody's features. I went with the full-size Go XLR just for the fact because I could do all my trolley stuff, my soundboard, auto-tune stuff, all that good jazz. And as well, I actually have a cover over here. So I have a cover called Deck Saver, so that this would just go over towards the Go XLR. I could prevent like any dust, water, all that good stuff, food that goes onto my Go XLR. Found out that I could use this entire microphone setup for my PS4, maybe PS5 itself. So I found out a way on the internet to use my Go XLR on PS4 and then my PC at the same time, which is super mind-blowing. I could soundboard my friends on PS4. I could do a bunch of my stuff. I could play my music. It's super customization how the Go XLR is actually truly made of. Paired up with majority of the time, you guys can see, I actually ended up going for this IEM earbuds. So these are pretty much very high quality earbuds. So you guys will see IEM headphones. You guys will actually see, like, let's say rock star or concert musicians, they will actually have IEM headphones just for the fact because it's noise canceling. Not only that they're noise canceling, but at the same time they have so many different speaker profiles in here, and they are actually, like, I'm putting it on right now and I could barely even hear myself talk because that's how truly the noise canceling feature is. And I actually got a very decent price on the IEM headphones. I was actually mind blown in terms of it because they are actually way cheaper than the Astra 840 setup or Turtle Beach or any type of headphones that you actually have. So how I'm actually having the Go XLR hooked up with it is a laptop desk on mount stand, and I found this up by a YouTuber that he actually came across getting a laptop stand, and this was super clutch in terms of I could get the Go XLR off the table. I could have pretty much more room in my desk, and this is super clutch how I actually have the Go XLR elevated off the desk. So as well, one more thing I just remembered in terms of my speaker setup, I actually have the JBLs hooked up in the speaker. With the speaker, I actually have them underneath supported by a noise canceling foam, and then hooked up with the speaker. The speakers, I actually have some weights on it just for the fact because it's when I elevate it up, this room is actually like in balance. So I can actually, if I wanted to lift the speaker up to here if I want to, or down low. So the super customization. You guys could see a screenshot for before and after. The reason why I actually have plastic bags set up on my majority of my gaming setup, just for the fact so I could keep out majority of the dust. If I have any dust on my monitors, dust on my keyboards, dust on my Solar, you know, it won't be as much. But usually I like to keep my stuff kind of new slash clean. You know, other people have their own opinion about that, but you know, that's what I'm doing. You could suck it. I usually keep my phone around my desk area. I got the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I actually have a Focusrite Scarlett Solo hooked up with my speakers, so if I wanted to play my music, you guys could hear my music. If I wanted to hear, instead of having headphones, I could use music. So let me show you guys a small demonstration in terms of music. Let me turn these lights off. I like this so much, just for the fact that the speakers sound so amazing nice. That's a quick demonstration of the music. I didn't really fully blast that. That was only like 15% stream camera setup. I actually ended up going for, it is the Sony a6000 Sigma 16mm lens. That's my stream camera. This is the mirrorless camera hooked up with it is the Elgato arm camera. I forget what it's called that I could think of. For lighting, I ended up going for is these alternative brand Elgato key lights. They were actually half the cost of an Elgato key light. Let me turn it on for you. I actually have more plastic stuff over it. This is not gonna catch a fire because they're actually very low heat. So I actually have it. These are, I think it's at 6,000 lums at 10%. So it's super bright in terms of the room. And then I think lighting is good. They're pretty much half the cost of a single Elgato key light. I think a single Elgato key light is, I think, like $200, or if not $100. It's super expensive in terms of it. Getting a island shelf on the top, or you could say a shelf on the wall. I actually have a whole bunch of collectible stuff, just like The Last of Us Collector's Edition, because I'm a huge fan of The Last of Us. So I ended up going for The Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition. I got the Ellie Funko Pop as well. I got the Joel Funko Pop, and I got the Ellie statue up there. Ellie's just chilling up there. And as well, yes, you could see an air diffuser up there. So it's air purifier, so it'll make my entire room smell good. So I have a PS4 charger that I actually gets charged up on all my PS4 controllers. So I actually have the PS4 Astro Mix amp that connects that to my Solar. My desk itself, the desk I actually have, it is my parents actually had a spare desk, so I'm actually reusing their desk itself. It does its justice. You guys could see on multiple times on when I'm moving my setup. I have the same exact setup as from the 2017 to now, or the 2019 setup to now. So in my shelf, I have a whole bunch of my knickknacks, my remotes, cables, controllers. So I actually have all my junk in here. So let's say my LED remotes, controllers, etc. cables in here. Next up, we got a headset, earplugs, and all that junk. So I got my camera bag in here. I have my headset, all my different types of camera lenses in here. All my etc. cables, battery packs, a bunch of junk in here. Here we got a whole bunch of other accessory junks, and then I got my extra mouse pads all in here in this side of the shelf. How our microphone's hooked up is to a musician stand, arm stand. So it's not no arm stand, microphone stand that hooks up to your desk. This is what pretty much how musicians actually have their setup. So let's say if you were doing concerts, stuff like that, it's like a musician pole. At this desk was hooking up a USB hub right here. I use a 3M Gorilla tape that hooks up to here. So this is a USB hub. If I have anything I need to plug in, I can plug it in right here. And then as well, this is my SD card reader. I could just plug in any type of SD card stuff. I could just pop it over here in the front of my desk. If you guys are wondering how I'm having animated wallpapers, have wallpaper engine, it's a Steam app. You only pay $5. You guys can have any type of customization animated wallpapers. You know, we got the Minecraft Steve, we got the Japan, we got the raining Pepega frog. So just wanted to tell you guys I'm using Wallpaper Engine. There you guys have it. Thank you guys everybody tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like. That was my gaming setup of 2021, 2022. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. This was an amazing gaming setup. I hope to see you guys more in the future in terms of the 2023, 2024. We're just only getting started in terms of this gaming setup. You guys can see the progression. I don't mean to flex, but you know, building a setup comes over time. That's the main thing that I like to keep telling you guys. It comes over time. I'm exhausted. Do you want to see how long I've been recording for? 44 minutes. Oh, we're still recording. Look, we're still talking. You can hear me still. You don't want to see it in the behind the scenes footage. I actually have the lapel microphone hooked up towards the iPhone 4S. This is pretty much the outro of the video. I'm exhausted. I've been talking for 45 minutes. Oh, imagine if that late. I am the one who did wait time. Let's go! It took us our 20th try. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new. We just did a fire flip on stream. Let's go.